Yo, hello everyone, welcome to a new live stream. Hello, this is a Friday, the end of the week. We're gonna see what the stocks are doing today in our live stream. Welcome everyone. Shafi, nice to see you, man. Oleg, Incredible Jackman, Shaila, Arcane, Epsilon, The Bearded Chemist, and Julio, Felix, and Kobe. Welcome all of you guys. Nice to see all of you again today. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen, but before we start, of course, with our usual list, we're gonna take, of course, the special request. So basically, we have the first one from Kobe. This is on Discord already requested, so we're gonna put it there. And we're gonna start, of course, with Shafi. Hi, KG, wishing you happy Friday. Wish you the same, buddy. Thank you, man. Hit the likes and share the stream. As always, Shafi, remind us, thank you, buddy. And don't forget, guys, to support us with, of course, the like button and, of course, share the screen, the stream, not the screen. And, of course, yeah, subscribe if you didn't yet. Thank you, guys. So, can you look at LRCX? Yes, definitely, buddy. LRCX, here we go. Incredible Jackman special request for TEM. All right. And Shaila asks for STX. Arcane TTD. It's crashing. Okay. UHS also. Okay, we're gonna, again, of course, double request is gonna be if we have more time. Epsilon. Hello, man. Dow Jones. Yes. Let's see the Dow. Next is Bearded Chemist RBLX. All right, I think most of them are already labeled, so that is a good thing. If you have realized it's becoming faster, so that is a good thing for the live stream. Most of the charts are already, already labeled. Julio, MSTR already taken. Yes, Felix, hello, man. Shailesh Patel, good morning. How you doing? Tony Sim, hi KG, good morning, buddy. Can you take a look at USDJPY? Okay, we can do this. And GPP, yeah, we're gonna keep it as well there. GPP USD. Anyway, the GPP has been analyzed this week. You can find the Forex on Saturday. They are still working because I analyze all the possibilities there. It's more detailed, it's more focused. So you can find the scenario anyway. Wherever it happens right now, it's still there. G Young, good morning, KG. Please have a look at a Viva system. Okay. All right. Good morning, buddy. Nice to see you. Giovanni, Coffee, AMD. All right. Let's see AMD. And Paul asks for MC on Euronext. All right, guys. That's it for today. We're gonna see, of course, what's going on first in NASDAQ. So today we made, of course, a quick update in the morning for the daily. And that because, of course, we got a signal from yesterday on the 15-minute chart. We mentioned that we are in 112 here. And we saw a wave 3. The video was there. The analysis was there. And I mentioned, of course, if we get 4545, we have to be careful. It is a formation of an impulse, meaning 5 waves has finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished there. You got a wave 2 or a wave B, of course, because we didn't took the 0.38 on both logarithmic and linear, meaning this can be a wave B. So be careful. It's not very, very sure that this is a wave 1, 2, of course. And now we see continuation somehow for higher. And the confirmation for higher is not taken, 23K486. So basically, it can be, of course, a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It is, of course, a wave 1 or a wave C. So we have to be careful. It might be an ABC, very short wave C, and then dropping down again. I mentioned this. It doesn't mean that we take the high here. It is very necessary that we move towards the upside. Why I'm saying this time? Because, of course, in the beginning, like before we start all of this, we are bearish, right? We are impulsive towards the downside, and especially here as well. Yeah. So We have two directions impulsive toward the downside. So now it is a question mark. Why we get, of course, 5 waves up? Why? This is a question. If this is going to turn into a shallow wave C, which it turns, of course, into a zigzag, which is, of course, possible, and then moving down. So this is a different thing totally, okay? We continue the trend toward the downside. So the confirmation is not yet given for higher, okay? Now, there is another possibility. If this is going to unfold as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't forget that this still can be a very sharp zigzag, finishing exactly at the 1 to 1 fib level, in between the fib levels as well as for an expanding flat A, B, and a C toward the downside. Okay, and if you have realized, both fib levels are under the 23K 711, which is your high from there. So that means, of course, even with this price, you might still drop toward the downside massively and, of course, impulsively. A, B, and a C, a regular flat might still be playing, or what you will see is simply change with the target a little bit higher for the 1-to-1 fib level. Yep, so currently we are still, of course, looking for an answer. Yeah, so the answer is not given yet. And of course, I believe in the intraday is going to be given once the market open. It might be getting much more clearer. Yeah. So currently, if we also want to have some precision here for a regular flat, you will see as well that, yeah, you might have also here the 1-to-1 fib level, which is closer for the zigzag one. Yeah. So of course, this vary in case you get a higher, so it might move for higher, but currently it is over there. Okay, so again, no answer yet clear. Yes, we still have to watch what's gonna happen. Is it gonna take the high? Is it gonna confirm something like an expanding flat? The confirmation for higher is simply breaking the 1.38, and yeah, just continuation for higher, taking the high. By taking the high, definitely this is your confirmation for higher. And what does it mean if we move higher here? It might means, of course, that you might still be looking here at a potential 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, which is a continuation, of course, of this trend here. Meaning all of this wave 5 here is gonna extend to there, guys. And this is a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. It might be very, very high again. All right. So we might see simply continuation for higher prices. But the answer is not given because, of course, look what a difference it might do. So it's very, very critical to be very precise here and to be very patient with it. Okay, guys? So to see what's going to happen. Yep, so that is regarding NASDAQ for today. No answer yet, of course. I believe the intraday will have an answer definitely. So we are at 18 minutes for SPX here. And I think we started here already at 14. So let's see the US 500. The same thing is still there. What is the difference here that we have? By the way, this is your wave 1. The difference is that if you are in an impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 somehow internally, which yeah, it looks like 3 ways on the 1-hour chart, but it can be, of course, an impulse. But if it is a zigzag, okay, you continue for higher. Now, a confirmation that we are not bearish here is, of course, taking this high, the invalidation of bearish. In case that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you might have, of course, invalidation over there. Okay. Yeah, so this confirmation for higher was taken already here. Yeah, so this one we remove it. Yes, so this is a testing of the 0.618. It has succeeded exactly in this testing area. We mentioned, okay, we need to be careful in this area, and here we go. On the 15-minute chart, we see, of course, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes, 1, 2, no 0.38, which is questionable as well. Is it a wave B or is it a wave 2? Sorry for the noise, guys. So 1, 2, or A, B, and a C. The wave C can be, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level, of course. Right? So wave C can be 6,400. Don't forget that this is exactly at the high. Yeah, so yeah, if we continue higher, of course, we have to experiment also the expanding flat wave B here. So before saying that, oh, we are very bullish, we need, of course, to experiment those levels. And as you can see, the 1.38 is exactly at the high again for SPX, meaning even if you are here in an expanding flat, you might still drop toward the downside. Okay, so that's why we are here still looking what's going on. So what it might happen if this of course higher, you would tell me, okay, but those are 5 ways up, right? Well, not really. It's gonna be 3 ways up, 3 ways up, and 3 ways in between, W, X, and a Y. Double zigzag, complex structure. Okay, so we're gonna see, of course, guys, what it might be the scenario here as well. So we have to be careful with this one. And as you can see, 1-to-1 fib level here, if we are in also WXNY or ABC, whatever we have, if we finish at the 1-to-1 fib level, you can see the precision here is a perfect within the expanding flat. And that's why I'm mentioning the expanding flat as well here. A, B, and a C moving down again. Yep. Let's watch the 6,373. If taken, okay, that is more probabilities for higher. But are we bullish? Are we going to take the high? Not yet clear. Okay. All right. That is regarding the stocks for the indexes. Let's see the gold. The gold is dumping today, but it is still corrective. I'm going to show you what is going on. So basically, in the gold here, well, yeah, let's stay on the 15-minute chart micro level a little bit first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yesterday, I mentioned, okay, this looks like an ending diagonal, right? We were there, okay? Imagine, okay, this is not there, okay? Yesterday, we said, okay, this is an ending diagonal here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, yesterday, we saw more higher prices, which is looking also as a zigzag. Again, another zigzag. And I was wondering, okay, what's going on? A lot of zigzags here because you start here. Zigzag, another one, another one. Yeah, so all of it is simply zigzags. Now, of course, today we got a clearer view, and obviously that this is your zigzag here, wave 1. After wave 4, you got a zigzag ABC, wave 1. You got a wave 2, another wave 3, another wave 4, and finally wave 5. Not hitting the 1-to-1 fib level for wave 5 taken from the 3, meaning this is a correct diagonal, ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yep, so it has it showed already that, okay, we are coming to an end for a structure here, right? In a wave 3, in a wave 5, but it's not done yet. You still have a big wave 1, 2 here, wave 3 given, and currently you're working on the wave 4. The wave 4, of course, as you can see, it has to be a 3 waves down, right? And as you can see here, you have 3 waves already. So it is not an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to say it is a zigzag or an impulse bear market potentially. I see 3 waves down, meaning it's a shallow correction. It's going to be an ABC, potentially finished or not. I believe one more leg, preferably in precision, to get, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level, 1.05. Meaning regular flat ABC hitting in perfection here, or in a precision between, of course, the fib level for wave 4 taken from the wave 2 here to the wave 3, giving us, of course, this area, and in precision for ABC inside it, you have the 1-to-1 fib level. 3,374, 3,073. And we might, of course, continue toward the upside for a wave 5 as expected before still for the 3,425. And yeah, so these are still the possibilities regarding the timing for a wave 4 here. we are looking at this wave 3 here. The time for a wave 4 might be finished, might be perfect, okay? Might be a perfection, meaning one more leg would hit exactly the 1 to 1/5 time, which is totally fine for a wave 4. Normally, even it can range for longer time. It can take a little bit longer and then start the move toward the upside. Nobody knows. If it's gonna end up as an ending diagonal, it's gonna take the time. And then, of course, taking the high one more time for the gold. This is, of course, the highest priority here for this scenario. If something else unfolds, then of course I will make sure to update the next possibility. But currently, this is a priority right now. If we break it, of course, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Don't forget your invalidation is 3,315, meaning if the price dive very deeply there, it's gone. Okay, there is no impulse. It might be, of course, a wave 1, 2, therefore, and then 3, 4, 5. But yeah, currently we still looking still for a wave 4 and a 5. I don't see a finished impulse anyway. Yeah, so we still need to finish it. Can it be a triangle? Can be possible. Yeah, it is a next possible scenario. Yes, but it's too early, I would say, because if you are in an A, you will see higher prices. If we don't take the high, wave B, yeah, then you have another scenario. What if it is bigger, ABC, or a triangle, of course? Therefore, we call triangle or a bigger A, B, and a C. But it's too early. I don't want to confuse you guys. Let's go with it step by step. We're doing also intradays and daily closes. So if something happened, it's gonna be given directly. Yep. So we're gonna see, guys. That is regarding the gold. Free minds. Good morning. Between it's evening here. Okay, that's good to know. I think you are in Asia side then. Yes. Paul, MC Euronext, we took this one, yes. Abed, good morning, buddy. Biliak, same as February. I don't know what you mean, same as February. Let's see. Where is February? Here? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I never look in the history, guys. I don't need to. I take each phase by phase, each pattern by pattern. No need for it, but it might be Billiard. David Christoph request for silver. We can see the silver if we have more time, of course, because we're full today already. I will try my best, buddy. All right. Okay. Great, guys. So that is regarding the gold. Let's move on with Nvidia at 2730 second. All right. Let's see Nvidia, what it did today. All right. So for Nvidia, we can see, yes, this diagonal is still playing perfectly. And it looks like, yeah, we might be in a diagonal here. Or it still can be, of course, ABC. Maybe the wave C is, it's hard to call it diagonal or an impulse even because interfering. Therefore, yes, higher possibility it is a diagonal here. It might ends up 4 and a 5. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, if we get a diagonal here, meaning it means that you even get a bigger diagonal in 5 waves because you start impulsive in 5 waves. You have a wave 1, you have a wave 2, and you have here a diagonal for a wave 3, which is allowed. You have, of course, a wave later on corrective, and then you might get another impulse wave 5. Yep. So this is very likely as well. In confluence, let me check the wave 3 here. Wave 3 as diagonal. Yes, it might get to this area even, guys. So yes, we are estimating here. So we are estimating also a diagonal. Unless, of course, that the things change the course there. Below, of course, it can be turning like A, B, and a C, but yeah, this is 5 waves at the end. one more leg, it makes it simply an ending diagonal. And if we get it like this, there is no way, rather than saying, of course, yes, it is expanding in time and in price, of course, but still too early. So I'm gonna keep it to see what's gonna happen, guys. All right. But basically, you would like to see here those target in the blue box hit as well. The perfect target for wave 3. Now, this is a 1-to-1 fib level here, taken for an ABC. I doubt it, okay? Because, again, the structure is not telling so. If you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well, can be, maybe this is a zigzag 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still ending diagonal. All right. This is the highest possibility right now, guys. Because if you are in A, B, and a C, you should drop down from there. Okay. So if we drop down from there, okay, we still, of course, in A, B, C here, 1-to-1 fib level has to be watched. And also it can be 1, 2, of course, because this can be definitely an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So again, I would say this is confirmation for higher. Okay, confirmation for higher price here exactly by taking 183.91. Yep, so that is for Nvidia. Let's see next, which is Palantir 31. All right, Palantir. Okay, Palantir is still, of course, exploding. It's incredible. Wow. It is incredible. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 4 and a 5. So wave 3 is not finished yet. Wow. Okay. Yes, Palantir is showing really, really big potential. A big, big, huge potential for Palantir. And we see, of course, higher prices like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And of course, this is the ultimate bullish scenario that we were wondering if it is real. And it appeared that it is, guys. So big 1, 2, followed by triple 1, 2s. We're looking currently at the wave 3, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5, continuation toward the upside. I don't know what to say. It's very bullish. In contrary for many stocks right now, right? I mean, yep, we didn't saw any drop really, really decisive drop for Palantir. So basically, this wave 3 is not finished yet. And to finish it, I would say, of course, you need a wave 4, but it's very close to finish. So this wave 4 can be somewhere here, okay, guys? So it's not accurate because you need exactly the high, but it is around it. Yeah, it's gonna be around it. Yep. So Oleg, how you doing, buddy? You missed my special request, Canopy Grows? Oh, sorry, man. I think because you didn't wrote capital letters as abbreviations. I think that's why I missed it. Sorry, buddy. Canopy Growth was in the beginning, yes. So, yeah, so let's put it here. So, Canopy Growth. All right. Sorry, Oleg. All right, guys. So for today, we stop. Of course, guys, we stop special request because it's a big list already. Lizini, unrelated question: have you read the book Elliott Wave Principle by Robert Richard? And if yes, it was to read it and learn it. Good investment time wise. Well, which one? It depends on which one because I read many. I read before, of course, many books for Robert Preacher, but of course, like I'm the old versions. And that was during my MBA when I just learned Elliott Wave, and it was a part of my market analysis course. And of course, yeah, Elliott Wave was one of the main things, and I had to go deep into yeah, Robert Preacher also theory and the books of it. So I mentioned, of course, this in my paper. I would say it was not my thesis; it was my paper. But from there, I start to be very interested in Elliott Wave in 2016 exactly. Yes, and of course it was, buddy. Of course it was. I mean, if you're very beginner, of course, start with the most with the beginner one, which is the principle, the one that you just mentioned. But there is many even. But this one is the best, of course, as basics. If you still, of course, very basic. But if you want to move further and start to think about probabilities, you have to, yeah, find a book related to probabilities and to how to switch from a scenario to another and so on. Or you can wait a little bit and you get my course. Guys, this is the course that I'm preparing here. It is, of course, those are the title, but yeah, it's just a brief. Yeah, what is gonna be. So introduction is gonna be a little bit, of course, a very basic introduction because yeah, of course, you can read a lot of book, but basically, it's gonna be full, of course, of motive waves and the zigzag explanation how the rules and the guidelines, of course, of each one. We're gonna explain the Fibonacci related to each pattern. And the fib time, of course, related to each pattern, the channeling, how we do channeling, the base channel, the corrective, and the acceleration channel. We're going to see how indicators works exactly with Elliott wave, of course, KGT, RSI, MACD. KGT, of course, you're going to get it within the course, right? So KGT is this indicator that I programmed by myself, which is also showing a lot of how to say the signals exactly at the pattern, yeah, on Elliott wave. We're gonna do also strategy using Elliott wave, how to catch opportunities, how do I enter a trade using Elliott wave, what pattern should I trade, how to trade an impulse, what to avoid, risk management, tackle psychology and emotions. So this is my program, guys, for the course, and I'm working on it to be a very, very professional one. Of course, guys, it's not gonna be like something that you see anywhere on YouTube or just like that. Yeah, so even something that I never use maybe live, but yeah, so there are some things, of course, how I trade myself. Yeah, so this is the thing. But of course, it needs time, as you can see, a lot of videos inside it. Yeah, a lot of videos is gonna be full. So I'm trying to do at least every day one video. Okay, so it needs a little bit time, guys, to be ready. All right, guys. So yes. All right, guys. So let's move on. Let's move on. Um, where are we? We are in Tesla. Let's see Tesla very quick because yes, we have a very long list. So Tesla. Come on. Here we go. All right. Nice for Tesla. Okay, we were looking still for this impulse to unfold yesterday, and it's still working because we saw a correction. And currently, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 continuation for higher prices, meaning it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3. The target is still the same, working like water. Let's see Apple at 38. By the way, invalidation given. Yeah. So, oh, this is a confirmation. It become right now invalidation. This is invalidation of bullish for Tesla. Okay. So Apple, just to make sure, guys, that you have some limits and boundaries to get decisions. So basically, what you have here for Apple, we still, of course, in this potential leading diagonal. So we're still in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. But I see, honestly, an impulse here unfolding, which is very likely to be in 1, 2, 1, 2, and another big 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, starting a momentum toward the upside. Currently, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then internally, you're still finishing this wave 5 in an ending diagonal as well, which is nice to see. You would like to see this ending diagonal one more leg toward the upside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, finishing this impulse as a wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. It might be a shallow 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and that because, of course, you might have an increased momentum here, okay? If this is a case scenario, I see an increase in momentum, meaning very shallow wave 2 and explosion toward the upside, okay? Yep, that is regarding Apple. So let's start with your special request, guys. Here we go. That was USAR, right? USAR, USA Rare Earth. Okay. We never did this before. Ugly chart. And also very, I would say it's a very new one even. Yeah, 2023. I don't recommend. Simply, I don't recommend. All right. You have a triangle, obviously. Starting with a triangle is the most ugliest start for any chart. It might probably she didn't it didn't found any psychology, any value yet for the market to bring trust. Okay, so A B C D E W X and a Y you drop down. That's all what I can help with this chart currently. So be careful, very risky, no data in it. All right. So sorry, Kobe. All right. 40-minute, 30. And yeah, basically, please, guys. I mean, if you are hearing this and you are there, if you already know this right now, try to avoid asking for it. Of course, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna forget it that I already saw this, but try to just avoid it, guys. And also for special requests, it would be a save for time, of course. So company growth or canopy, canopy growth. I'm very clumsy today. Canopy growth. Right. I wish that you just give me the abbreviation, buddy, for canopy growth. But here we go. GGG or CGC. All right. Okay. Okay. A very bad one. Okay, I mean, this is what I was just saying. Of course, we did this before. It's very clear impulse toward the downside. I don't know why you are interested. It's very downside. So yeah, not recommended. Very risky. Even no data history. Why we dropped down? I don't know. It's just failure. Okay. So okay, guys. Try also to avoid this one and also avoid it with a special request if you are, of course, there and you know it. So 42-minute LRCX. LRCX, which is Lam Research. Yes, this is a good one. Now, this is a promising chart. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Always look for a direction, for a good direction toward the upside. Okay, so because of course you want to invest at the end, you don't want to crash the market. If it is possible for you to sell it, I mean selling without owning shares, because some platform you have to buy first, right? You have to buy first and then you sell later. But some platforms probably they give opportunity to sell without buying, which I see it. Of course, this is not something nice and of course not healthy for the market. I mean, it's good to sell after you buy, but to sell without buying, that is a little bit shorting the market, you know. So therefore, always I prefer the trend towards the upside, of course, for healthiness, for wealth, for everyone, right? So basically, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1, wave A, wave 2, wave B. Given after it, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You're looking as well, of course, for a wave 5 currently, as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be an impulse or an ending diagonal. Two scenarios. If we dive inside it on the 4 days chart, you can see, of course, that you have an impulse here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, can be because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. Followed, of course, by an ABC for a wave 2. Now, currently, of course, we are looking at least for this target, which is 1.618 as a wave 3. But if you take also a wave 3 as diagonal, look at the confluence. But let me check first. Yes, exactly. So look at the confluence. You have anyway between the impulse and the ending diagonal wave 3, you have confluence of targets, which is exactly in this box. Okay, so you have between the 165 177, a very precise target here. Okay, this box. So I'm looking for it. This is the highest possibility. Whether in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, even for higher, or 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in diagonal. Okay, that was for LRCX. Let's see TEM 45 minute. Kobe, I saw 1, 2, 1, 2 on the hourly. Okay. Yes. I know what you mean. Yes. Many of you just take it on the micro, but always take a look at the history, guys. This is the key. This is the key of success in trading. And never forget this. This is the most essential thing to know where this chart is heading in from the beginning. Yeah. Because this 1, 2, 1, 2 might be a zigzag, right? And might be meaning something in when you take a look from out of the box on it. Yeah. It might make sense that it is a zigzag much more than 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. So this is the idea. All right. I'm gonna mention this in the course. Okay, guys. Let's see the next one, which is TEM. We said at Tempus. All right. Very bad shot. Again, all-time history, very bad shot, very noisy, very sideways. Okay, so 3 waves up, 3 waves down, A, B, and a C. Now, you might be in an ABC, but I'm not interested for me. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you like very basic basic thing here because it's risky. Okay, here we go. And definitely no logarithmic. Definitely no logarithmic. So you're looking for a wave C. This wave C also, of course, it can be because it is a complex structure. It is WX and a Y, and higher possibility it is WX and a Y. Just because looking at this, it looks like it's gonna finish somehow in 3 waves. So 3 waves up, or yeah, so 3 waves up, 3 waves down, 3 waves up again, or 4 and a 5. One of them. So no data here. History. There is nothing that I can rely on it. Like let's say, oh, there is an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is a correction. Okay, yeah, you move for higher. Or there is a very massive drop. This is a correction. Then you move down. That is nothing. Simply as that. Therefore, very risky again. STX at 47. 30 minute. STX. Seagate Technology Holdings. We did this before. It's a nice chart. Yes. All right. There is a nice direction here. We see already a leading diagonal toward the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 impulsive or motive wave. Finishing wave 1, we're looking for a wave 2. Currently, the target has been hit perfectly within, of course, the 1-to-1 fib level as well for this zigzag, and you might see a wave 2. Unless if you see continuity for higher prices and you break the $302, that means you are simply in something much bigger, which is okay, which is 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, 3 4 5 4 5 4 5 4 5 towards the upside. There is no other scenario because this is a zigzag. You cannot take it 1 2 as well. Okay, so it's 1 2 1 2 1 2. Even 1 2 1 2 1 2, another 1 2, and another 1 2. This is also a zigzag. Therefore, higher possibility because of the zigzags. Higher possibility is, of course, for the leading diagonal. I doubt this several or multiple 1-2s without a rhythmic or harmony. Yeah, there is no harmony with the rhythm of the 1-2s if you have realized. Yeah, so the momentum somehow gets back and forth here. You see, you lost momentum. Yeah, 1 2 1 2. Why we drop down again? So therefore it is zigzag, yeah. Yep. So we still, of course, looking for higher. If we want to dive deeper a little bit, definitely this is kind of like corrective. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You might still expect one more wave 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, I'm expecting one more leg toward the upside. Can hit 162, 182, and then drop down for the wave 2. Okay, after finishing, of course, the 1. All right. Let's see TTD for, we are at 50 minutes. Okay. Trade desk. Okay. We did this before. Someone was panicking. Arcane was panicking about it. It's very crashing. Everything is fine, bro. I think everything is fine. I know that you're talking about the micro, but yeah, it's very normal. That's not crashing. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, I know what you mean. Yes, this massive move, but you should look in the history. Do we have similar? Yes. Do we have like massive move reversal? Yes. Okay. History, it has the same. So it's not crashing. It's normal for this chart. Okay, it is very normal. Therefore, I would say in the all-time history, you are already in a good position. Why? Because this is where you feel safe. I mean, it depends how much you enter. Of course, it depends on your risk management and your entry. If you are risking too much, then okay, buddy. So you have to be careful. You have to trade safe. And but basically, this is a very safe chart because you have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished wave 1 or wave A, and you finished kind of a correction. Now this correction, A, B, and a C, obviously it has hit the 1.38 almost, unless it's still looking for a wave 5. Okay, but internally this is an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So therefore the direction is toward the upside, and you finished a big correction, you move toward the upside. Internally also you should be looking for higher. Yep. So where you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's why, yes, it's very normal to have a wave. I would say here 3, 4, and a 5. I know this. I put it for a bigger time frame, but now I'm gonna use it for the lower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Basically, wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think even not finished, even internally this can be not finished yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can be even like diagonal still. Let me check. Okay, you have an impulse on the thing here. Wait a second. Why on the daily I don't see this drop? Okay, now I know what's going on. I don't see the drop on the daily. Is there extended here? Something like, why I cannot see? Yeah, okay. Let's go to the 4-hour. Okay, so that's weird. I don't know why. I mean, this is the extended trading hours, but on the daily it doesn't show it. I don't know why. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished then. Yes, it is finished. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's an ending diagonal, but very tricky ending diagonal, but yes, finished. Okay. After earnings, yes. But it looks positive earnings. I don't know why it dropped. But because simply look how much tricky the market is, and that's why I love Elliott Wave, guys. Yeah, that's why I love Elliott Wave. I mean, very positive. Estimated, it was less than the reported. Also, the earnings, the revenue is more than the estimation. So I would say it is very positive, and you drop down. Why? Because you simply finished a structure for me. Technically, it's done. It's finished. I don't care about fundamentals, even about news, honestly. That's why I'm just pure Elliott wave, guys. I don't really mix the thing. So what is this? Is 1-2 right now? Definitely, it is a 1-2-3-4-5. It's not done yet. I think yes. So you are expecting wave 2 here. Yeah. So back to the daily. You are expecting wave 2 there as an impulse. Here we go. Targets for wave 2 might be, of course, between this blue zone, 0.618 and 0.786. Okay, so 1, ABC, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And I think on the 4-hour chart, did we hit it or not yet? Not yet. Okay. Yes, it might seems very sharp and it might seems very bearish, but I don't think so. Yeah, this is still, of course, an impulse. The direction of the market is toward the upside. You have to stay brave here. Okay, A, B, and a C potentially still can be unfolding. Do you use any additional indicators next to Elliott wave? Paul is asking, of course, buddy, always. Of course, I use. This is also my script for RSI, which it shows those red and green bearish. I would say divergences and conversions. And as you can see, for example, here you start to see a divergence for the bearish, yeah, and it gives you directly automatically the signal. And here we go, you drop down exactly from the signal. Yep. So of course it doesn't work like 100%. You have to always match it with Elliott wave. Okay. For example, here even it calculates somehow something that you don't see it. Yeah. So here you have a bullish divergence that you cannot really see it clearly, but as per calculation, yes, it is a bullish divergence. And here we go. You see a push toward the upside somehow like this. Yep. So this is the thing. But of course, I have also for the crypto is KGT, but only for crypto working, not for the stocks. Okay, KGT, I developed this one, of course, which is very accurate, I would say, using CVDs line as well, plus signals and showing also the signals exactly at the end of structures of Elliott wave. Yep. So basically, this is a scenario that you have here, Arcane. Okay, so let's test this one. If we fail it, therefore, okay, this is gonna transform probably to WX and a Y. That means, but yeah, I mean here is finished impulse even. So higher possibilities, this is an impulse towards the upside. Direction of the market still for higher. Great, let's move on, guys. Let's see Dow Jones at 57.30 minutes. Okay, Dow Jones. I don't know what's going on with TradingView today. I cannot find the Dow Jones. Here we go. It's good that I mark it. Oh, here we go. KLMN, good morning, brother. How are you doing? Can you cover Sui coin? Sui is a crypto coin. And it has been already analyzed today on the crypto channel. So you can go and see it there, definitely. All right. So basically, on Dow Jones, we are looking for this wave 5 still unfolding, by the way. And we saw a perfect target hit, by the way, for the 1.38, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C expanding flat. You're looking at a 1, 2 right now. 1, 2, yes, it is an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Still the same target inside. Everything's still working like water. So nothing yet to be scared of. Everything is working as the priority or the prior possibility given already. 59-minute, we're gonna see Roblox, right? RBLX. Okay. Okay, so yeah, potentially you have those triple 1-2s here. Yeah, very likely. Wave 5 can be finished or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, it can be because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is your wave 4 related to the wave 2. This is your 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, you see an impulse dropping down. And that means, of course, based on the time, why the time is very long here, but yes, okay, I understand it. So your wave 2 is very long in time. So yes, you're gonna need this time. It might be, as this is a wave 4, don't forget, it can be simply triangle. And it can be deeper, right? It can be deeper, so don't forget, it can go lower because we need time here. But I think it's gonna move in triangle because it needs a lot of time here, okay? Unless it goes somehow like this, okay? A, B, and a C, and then moving towards the outside. Yep, so here we go. Nothing new yet. It's still the same. Everything working perfectly. 1 hour for MSTR. MSTR. All right, so basically we are in this impulse 1, 2, that's true, leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, that's true, wave 4, everything fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're still inside this wave 4, nothing has changed, and you see even continuation for higher in potential double 1, 2. Yeah, so potentially 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, or probably here you see 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. It can be your wave 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 1 finished, wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Because, here we go. Okay, so everything again is working perfectly. I would say if the question mark is it a triangle or ABC, I would say it is ABC. And because I know that crypto market now is exploding and I know that Bitcoin is moving toward the upside, this chart is going to move for higher because it's related so much on Bitcoin. Yep. So let's see as well. USDJPY. USDJPY. Okay, so USDJPY actually is still in this triangle, right? A, B, C, D, and an E. We still, of course, in a potential wave E to be unfolding downward, and you see already the ABC unfolding here. On the 4-hour chart, you see an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your wave A, this is your wave B, and then you're looking for a wave C for a wave E. After this, you expect, of course, the US dollar goes higher again. Still working perfectly. Now, what are the target and so on? I never give a target for corrective triangle because it can be in the middle. It can be taking, of course, almost the low, and it can be very sharp. But if you want to follow it nicely, you have to take the 1-to-1 Fib level from the zigzag. That much accurate might be. Okay, let's see VEEV and at 3. Okay. Viva system. All right. So basically, on the all-time history, we are in a good shot. You have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished wave 3 over there. And then because, of course, you have here 1, 2. Yeah, wave 3 is the shortest. You cannot consider it wave 3. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all of it, your wave 3. After 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you're still looking for this target. Well, it has been reached, right? Or yeah, we're looking for something 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, it might be a diagonal here. It might be a diagonal, so be careful as well. It can be this form. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You want to take the high. Yep, so you want to take the high. I believe that, anyway, let's put a target for you here. I'm going to remove this if it is taken. Let's clean up a little bit. Okay, so you're looking here for wave 5 in the white. So potentially you would like to see this. Yeah, and it can be, of course, it can be high, but preferably let's go safe and go linear fib level first. If we see this moving for higher, therefore we take it, of course, as logarithmic. This might be your next target. 0.618 or 1 to 1, 398, 379. You're very welcome, KLMN. AMD at 1 hour 5 minutes. AMD. All right. So basically for AMD, yes, so we have an ABC or a wave 1, 2, 3. So currently you are in an impulse, whether in an 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And currently you are in a triangle. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, and a E for a triangle, and you move toward the upside. Internally, we are currently in this potential triangle ABC. Also can be an ABC running flat, but I doubt it because this looks like three ways. Rather, I prefer the W, X, and a Y, and you move for higher. Are we moving for higher impulsively? Well, basically, yes. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4 and a 5, and you still corrective, or in double 1, 2. Now we hit the target, we hit everything fine, but why zigzag or 1, 2, 1, 2? Okay, if you take the high here, this is confirmation for higher. Why? Because if you are in a zigzag, you move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me check if this is impulsive. Yes, so far it can be impulsive. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5. You're gonna take the high probably. So yes, it can be, guys. So be careful. Yeah, it might still corrective, and that means what does it means? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 4 and a 5. Okay, very simple. Wave 5 is getting extended. That is two probabilities here. Whether you get a big wave impulse, which I doubt it a little bit, or it is a diagonal here. Okay, meaning this wave 5 might be still finishing as diagonal, ending diagonal. Okay, we're gonna see. Unless you continue from there lower. If you take this low, okay, it's a confirmation for bearish. Not bearish actually, it is the wave 2 here. So confirmation for lower. Okay. Yep. That's it. Let's see MC, guys. Okay, and we need to go, guys. That's it's Friday. We need to trade a little bit before the weekend. Right? So we'll see. Of course, Euro next. Okay, no, it's good. One on the weekly is fine. Yes. So okay, we can consider this as a 1-2. I think we did this yesterday, or no? Why I don't have the label? Okay, this is your wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is a big 1, 2, but you have a 1, 2 here as well. Then 1, 2. Okay, we're gonna have to add it. So I would say 3, 4, and a 5. I'm gonna check later where this is gonna be. Let's put it blue. You have also a white 1, 2 here. 3, 4, and a 5. And white. This is, yeah, the wave 3. wave 4 right now unfolding, and wave 5. Okay, so and then you have 1, 2 bigger ones, 3, 4, and a 5, and finally big 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, and you still have potentially here 1, 2 as well, can be of course considered. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is the largest. Okay, so basically right now this is a correction, of course. A, B, and a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But why it is expanding? So be careful. It might be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Let me check the FIBs for wave 2 here, which I start to doubt it a little bit. Okay, you are in the perfect fib levels right now in the blue box. So it should move for higher. It should start to move for higher unless this is going to transform impulsive. If it does, be careful. Be careful. It might be a wave 2 there. Yeah, which I feel much more safe to take it there, guys. I'm going to take it as, yeah, I'm going to reduce one count here. I'm going to put this as a wave 1 just as safety, because if I put several 1, it might give you more potential highs, and I doubt it a little bit. So I'm going to put a wave 4 there, and I'm going to put this because the level are very important, guys, as well. It says something. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this is, I believe that this might be, yes, wave 3 finished here, by the way. Wave 4, yes, which is related to the wave 2. Yes, much more understandable, honestly. And based on the time, this is much better. Yes, you can see the time is much more alternating with this one. So yes, this is your wave 4 unfolding. Can be a zigzag and then continuation toward the upside. Can be finished here? Well, I doubt it. I doubt it. Can be, of course, A, B, and a C, yes. But you want to see, of course, a signal for higher. But so I believe that it might still look for lower a little bit first. Whether ABC or A, B, and a C finished, and you move for higher. Now, based on the time taken from this one here, well, yes, you are already in the perfect time. So I think higher possibility is, yes, one more low maybe, or to finish exactly this area. Let's move inside it. So you might be here in A, B, and a C. The wave C is very extended, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so A as an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B and a C. Okay. Yep. So that's it for today, guys. I apologize for the other one, guys. It's of course Friday. We need to trade a little bit, and of course it has passed more than 1 hour for the live stream. See you tomorrow, and I wish you to have a nice weekend. And of course, I will update you what's gonna happen in the intradays. Have a nice day. Bye bye.